The Masonry Boundary and Retaining Walls Maintenance Guide. Masonry boundary and retaining walls are easy to overlook, but they play an important role in keeping your property safe, secure, and well supported. A boundary wall defines your garden or driveway, while a retaining wall holds back soil or changes in ground level. Because they're exposed to the weather year-round and often under constant pressure, they need regular inspection to avoid serious problems. The best times of year to check masonry walls are spring and autumn. In spring, you'll see whether winter frost has caused any cracks or loose mortar. And in autumn, you'll want to make sure the walls are stable before heavy rain and winter storms put them to the test. The most common defects are cracking, bulging, leaning, and loose masonry. In boundary walls, movement is often caused by failing foundations, tree roots pushing from below, or simply age and weathering. Mortar joints can deteriorate over time, allowing water in and weakening the wall. With retaining walls, the biggest risk is water pressure, building up behind the wall if drainage is poor. This can cause cracks, bulges, or even sudden collapse. When inspecting, start by looking along the length of the wall from a distance. A straight wall should have no obvious lean or bulge. Any movement or outward bowing is a red flag. Then check the mortar joints closely. If they're crumbling or missing, the wall will be far weaker. Look for cracks, particularly diagonal ones or cracks that widen towards the top, as these suggest structural movement. On retaining walls, pay attention to weep holes. These are small openings at the base of some walls that allow water to escape. If they're blocked, water pressure will build up behind the wall. Staining, damp patches, or vegetation growing from joints are signs of trapped moisture. Also look for soil movement or voids forming near the base of the wall, which may indicate the wall is no longer holding back properly. Copings and cappings, the protective stones or bricks along the top of a wall, should also be checked. If these are missing or loose, more water will soak into the wall below, accelerating damage. Vegetation such as ivy can also cause harm. While it may look attractive, roots can force joints apart and trap moisture against the masonry. If you see significant cracks, leaning or bulging, don't ignore it. A small defect in a boundary wall may be dealt with by repointing or replacing loose bricks, but a retaining wall showing movement can be dangerous. In such cases, it's best to call a structural engineer or a qualified builder to assess the problem. They may recommend rebuilding sections, improving drainage, or strengthening the wall. By checking masonry boundary and retaining walls twice a year, keeping drainage clear and dealing with small defects early, you'll protect your property from costly damage and avoid the risk of sudden failure. A little maintenance goes a long way in keeping these important structures sound and secure. Thanks for watching. With these simple maintenance tips, you'll not only protect but also prolong the life and value of your home. Remember, buying a home is just the beginning. The real journey is in caring for it.